Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and really very welcome to Amalfi. My name is Ventura. The real name, to be really correct, will be Bonaventura, but everyone call me Ventura. So, to translate in English, we can tell that the origin of my name is good luck, good adventure, have a good time, have a good life, we can tell. My pleasure to meet you, and I really hope as soon as possible to become really your tour guide around really the Salerno city and the Amalfi coast, because really my passion and I really hope my dream will be really to introduce you and to promote you really all the amazing city sightseeing that we will find in Salerno, as for example the St. Matthew Cathedral, where we have really the pleasure to introduce you by the cult of St. Matthew, that is one of the 12 disciples of Jesus and also one of the 4 evangelists. You know that the body of St. Matthew, it will be really underneath the crypt, that means underground the main altar, since September, the May the 6th of 954 AD. So we are talking about the second part of the 10th century. You can imagine, I suppose it's unbelievable. If we close our eyes and we think about it, I suppose it's really unbelievable to imagine that one of the 12 disciples of Jesus, that is also one of the 4 evangelists, is inside really the main crypt in Salerno. That means underneath really the main cathedral, just underneath the altar, very underground, very underneath, since more really than 1,000 years ago. Unbelievable. If we close our eyes and we think about it, it's really amazing. Just unbelievable to think about it. Also, in Salerno, we have an amazing presence as really the medieval castle of Arreghi. Thanks really about the presence of the Longobardi family. You know that this castle backs really to the past more than 1,000 years ago and is fascinating still now. You need to imagine that we use also this castle in Salerno about really cultural celebration or also wedding celebration, just to give you the idea. Inside there is also an amazing really museum about really the Middle Age in Salerno and the panorama, the landscape, the sea view area and really the seaside area that you can check top of the castle will be absolutely amazing. Will be more fascinating than a postcard, for example. So, in this moment, where we are in Amalfi. Amalfi is really one of the cultural capital that you can find really in all the world. We are really under the government of the department of Salerno, the province department of Salerno, and in Amalfi now we will have really the pleasure to show you one of the oldest cathedrals that you can really check in all the western side of the world. I'm talking about the St. Andrew's Cathedral that was founded during the second part of the 10th century. You can imagine the exact foundation date was the 987 AD. So we are really talking now more than 1,000 years ago. And the amazing really atmosphere that we can check really inside the crypt of St. Andrew is that you can imagine in Amalfi we preserve since 811 years the body of the first disciple of Jesus, that was St. Andrew. All the total body is really in Amalfi, just underneath really the crypt, underneath the main altar, since really 811 years ago. St. Andrew's was really one, for example, we can tell that it was really the first disciple of Jesus, really the first bishop of about the Catholic presence in all the world. He was really the first fisher of men. He was the first apostle of Jesus, and we will have the pleasure, really, and the honor to introduce you really now, thanks to this video, directly really to the monumental area here in Amalfi. But why we are here? Because really our dream, our wish is really to promote a very important and cultural event so famous in all the world by the name Salerno Tango Meet. This is really an intercontinental really celebration, an intercontinental really art event that we will have the opportunity to introduce you in Salerno on September 21st, 22nd and 23rd. The location will be the St. Joseph Hotel, still in Salerno, right in Salerno. And during these 3 days, thanks also to the presence of really Mr. Arkham and Irina, that are really the 2 European champions about really the scenographic tango, so famous really in all the world. They will be really with us during these 3 days. And thanks really also to their presence, we will have really really the joyful, we can tell, to introduce you inside really the tango's world. You know that the tango dance is really an art, and is one of the most older and famous really tango really art dance that you can find in all the world. So we are really waiting for you. Don't miss really this very important appointment. I repeat to you, will be on September 21st, 22nd, 23rd in Salerno. We are waiting really for your celebration, for your confirmation, for your presence. Believe us, this is a very unique event and will be really the opportunity, the chance to promote really, thanks to your presence, this important event really in all the world. We will have the presence, but also the tango dancer of all the world. Thank you very much for your attention. Now we will start really to show you the very important city sightseeing here in Salerno and in Amalfi. Thanks a lot for your attention. Thank you.